Hello! Hello again, maybe. Maybe we saw each other earlier. How ya? Oh no, I'm not wearing my jewellery. I need to get my jewellery on. Nobody will recognise me. How yous? Get off me. Get off me. What the fuck is that? That's no dust. What is that? Fibres or something on me? Fibre. Who's here? John Mayhem, Jamba Slang, 15 cheeseburgers please, Tasha Strong, Spring Heel Jim, Hooked on Lemon Drops, Fizzy Juice, Chumbaya, Andy Hero, Wurba. How yous? Just finished the last Dead Space 3 VOD. Oh, nice! Why did I say VOD? I call them VODs. Well, everybody calls them VODs. That's not a me thing. I call them VODs. Alright, Andrew. Hello, looking forward to the endless excitement of Dead Space 3 to be streamed faster than ever before. Thank you, Woodaba. Nice, innit? It is nice. Do you know what's happened? And it's a bad thing for me. Actually, hold on. You're meant to be facing a wee bit. Yeah. It's a bad thing that's happened. Is see because the internet's faster. It's like I'm expecting everything to just be faster. Like everything. When I was uploading the wee clips of Glenn Schofield to Twitter, when I was rendering them, it was like, why is this taking a wee while to render these clips? As if everything should have sped up with the internet. So I'm gonna become insufferable in other ways, it seems. So that's good. Aye, Ross. It's like I'm accustomed to a certain speed now. Catch up. Oh fuck. Is this what happens to people? Is this what happens like when normal people get money? What happens when you give a normal wee guy some internet? A couple of hours of DS3 will sort you out. Aye, cheers. Humbled. Humbled by Dead Space 3. Man, I was watching another video in the Callisto Protocol. Can't wait, man. I need it to be good. My soul needs it to be good. That's right, Andrew. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Start lobbying for fibre speeds to be lowered in other parts of the country, pulling the ladder up from behind you. Oh, Ross, did you get to play a bit at Gamescom? Nice, man. Nice. It's that way where I've been watching videos about it, like they're doing a wee mini doc series with PlayStation, I think. And there was like an Ars Technica video just talking about some stuff. But I'm avoiding all the actual gameplay, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of watching them talk about the process and shit. I didn't realise it was Stingray playing your main guy. Josh. Josh Duhamel? Duhamel? Just Duhamel? I don't know how you pronounce it. I think he's in that new film with Jennifer Lopez where they're married and then there's like terrorists at the wedding. I don't know who people are. But he is kind of like just generic handsome guy. Like if somebody went, think of a very handsome white man, and you shut your eyes. That's the face. That's Josh Duhamel or Duhamel. Sounds like you just made that movie up. It does, doesn't it, Jambus Line? Because it's one of those trailers where it just kind of fucking happens. It's like a Hawaii type wedding, and then it's just like there's terrorists on the wedding, on the island at the wedding. Aye, I don't know what I'm talking about. Aye, Fizzy Juice has seen it. Thank you. See, usually, Fizzy, what happens in streams is I say things like that, and then these fuckers bully me. and I think the term is gaslight. I think they gaslight an old man. They get together and they go, he's lost it, fuck is he on about? He thinks he's come up with a great idea. They do that to me all the time. Shut up, guy, you bald cunt. Oh, fuck. Oh, they got to him. They got to Fizzy Juice. See, Fizzy can say that to me. That's our word. Show and tell. This arrived today. It is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danilowski. Now, I know almost nothing. See, that's what I like to see. A big yo from Woodaba in the chat. A big O from Ross Manthorpe. Love that book from Hooked on Lemon Drops. This is what I like to hear, because I worry sometimes. So this is the remastered full colour edition. It's got a nice dust jacket on it. With some praise. Let me take the dust jacket off. Please. Please come off. And we get a nice kind of collage-y type with some Polaroids on the back. So, let me read it's not got like it's got a thing in here. Years ago, when House of Leaves was first being passed around, it was nothing more than a badly bundled heap of paper, parts of which would occasionally surface on the internet. No one could have anticipated the small but devoted following this terrifying story would soon command. Now, for the first time, this astonishing novel is made available in book form, complete with the original coloured words, vertical footnotes, and newly added second and third appendices. The story remains unchanged, focusing on a young family that moves into a small home on Ash Tree Lane, where they discover something terribly wrong. Their house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Of course, neither Pulitzer Prize-winning photojournalist Will Navidson nor his companion Karen Green was prepared to face the consequences of that impossibility, until the day their two little children wandered off and their voices eerily began to return another story of creature darkness, of an ever-growing abyss behind a closet door, and of that unholy growl which soon enough would tear through their walls and consume all of their dreams. And it's notable, so I've not read anything. Police lights come by there. I've not read anything, but immediately you open it up. I don't know if the camera will even pick this up. And the first thing I think is colour codes. you know, if you're doing a colour picker in Photoshop and you get the colour code. I think that's what it might be. I don't know what that is. So that's the first thing you see, and then you get some normal. Oh, there's the contents. Forward introduction and all of that. Oh, great. And then you get to a page. And it says, this is not for you. That's what I like. Push back on me. And it has just mad. It does some mad stuff. There, the page is just open to. Everything's gone sideways. And then there's bits where you get things like that. single words to a page. I'm looking for one of the kind of wilder bits. Again, I've not actually read it. I've just flicked and saw what some of the weird layouts end up like. What the fuck was that? What did I just see? Is that a crossword in the middle of this thing? Even bits like that, where you've got red text that's scored out. Reminds me a wee bit of reminds me a bit of the Twin Peaks books that came out that were compiled documents. It's got that kind of feeling with some of the bits I'm seeing. And I was asking my mum, is this what it's like being dyslexic? It just says, aye, sometimes. Shit like that. So I'm looking forward to reading this at some point, but it's great. I looked on like Goodreads. I didn't read, if you know what I mean, reviews, but I scrolled every time it hit like I stopped when I saw a 1 star, and it's people going pretentious and hard as fuck to read, and I'm like, ah, cool. That sounds good. That sounds good. Sorry, I missed off the chat. How much is the hardback? I want to say it was 40. I'm not sure. It might be 40. I'd need to check. I'm not 100%. But it was one of those where it was like, I think, so if I don't like it, I can probably sell it for very little loss. So aye, we'll see. Like, I already spent 40 quid on another book, and that was a great Dead Space novel. So, fucking things that are worth 40 quid, Dead Space Martyr, and also apparently this. Hello, Lights Little Lodge. Yes, I can see your messages. Don't worry. You are valid, whatever the patter is. So that's the House of Leaves. I don't remember how I found out about it. I must have been watching something and somebody mentioned it. And I'm like, I'm going to kind of look that up. And I just get like, you know, a wee quick scan, and I'm like, that sounds kind of like, I think I was just basically reading like the layouts are weird and things kind of don't make sense. And because if I'm right enough, it's almost done like it is a compilation of documents as well. Do you have a book log the same way you have your backlog for games? I don't, see, Stubby, because I don't do as much book reading as I do like manga reading and that. So it's easier to manage. And honest, I can't have another site for logging things. Like, I just can't. I've already got Analyst for anime and manga, and then I've got backlogged for games, Letterboxd for films. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I might do it. Oh, it was an Eyepatch Wolf new video. That might be where I heard about it. That sounds right, Ross. That might be it. Probably. What was I going to say there? I don't know. I think we'll just start the game. There is one other thing that arrived, but I can't show you. It's for December. It's for December. I didn't mean to push that button, but that's fine. We like a wee gakong. Wee Christmas hat for your wee man. I have seen those actually. I've seen a wee Christmas hat for your man. But the silly thing is, they didn't call it like Santa Claus. I mean, it would only work in Scotland, wouldn't it? A Santa Claus hat. Ross Manthorpe subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, my man. Blessings. What am I doing? I'm forgetting how these things work. Another weird thing was fucking Dead Space had another like 1.2 megabyte update. Don't know what's going on. It might have been to do with, oh, I know what it is. When I booted it up early just to make sure everything was still working, there was an update for Origin, and I bet you the Dead Space 3 update was to make it compatible with the new version of Origin. Or some shit. They added goodgame.ini. Just make it good, just drag it into the good folder. Come on. I'm feeling good. This game will probably crush that. There we go. They made it so the doors rattle again. Oh, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke. It's funny because I still don't know what was supposed to be happening with the rattling doors. Because the person that made the mod said that, like, they even wrote how they did the mod. Was that they combed through files to find what thing made that, like, audio files that made that kind of noise. And then, like, muted it. So... I don't know. Continue from last save, please. Now, what are we doing? You can't, Dave! You can't do that to somebody! I was such a fright! That is like the first good thing Dead Space 3 has done. They patched that in, aye, very good. Fucking hell, there's the clip, there's the fucking Twitter clip for after the stream. Fuck me. I'm not gonna have time to do this. Oh, I did! I know that one. Jump to it. These guns are too slow, man. That's the thing that's really annoying me. Right, well, that's the pants thoroughly shat to begin with. Fuck me, man. That's... See, I don't think that's even like an intentional thing. I think that's just how poor the autosave works in it. Is it just me or did the menu animations look faster? Oh, Chimbaya, it might be that since the last time you watched maybe one of these, the game's running at 60 now. Might be that, it was running at 30 before. Or it's the internet, like Ross said, we'll never know. Right, we're not going that way, we're going to the... We got a wee side mission, didn't we? Investigate supply depot. According to text log, I found Scav maintained a network of underground supply depots across Tau Volantis. Maybe this key card will unlock them for me. I should investigate when I get the chance. Guy is streaming the game from Gamefly. I'm not liking how slow this weapon is in general. Good thing is I didn't build it. It's just one of the ones for the box, so I don't feel like... wait, what are you doing? No, the suit kiosk objective. There we go. I wonder why it didn't save in the... Oh wait, we can drop a wee man here. I'm curious to why it didn't save when we went into the area that we needed the keycard for to start the side mission. Seems weird that you wouldn't do an autosave there, but then this game's all over the place. Held together by tape and wishes. Bad wishes. It's done this thing again where things have reset. Like, this should be switched on because we came through here.
You're listening to Aloha Station. Just a friendly reminder from HQ.
Weird, man.
Your ration card stamped
Weird
after every
game.
meal. We don't want anyone going
The
hungry.
building is a necromorph. Should be close, aye. There it is. Make sure nobody's trying it. Mate, what did I just say? What did I just say to you? Can I just double check? Are me or the game too loud? I feel like I'm shouting, and I don't know if I need it turned in my ears a wee bit. Because when it's loud in my ears, I feel like I need to scream and shout. In we go. The game's things might be 20% too loud. That's the point though, innit? Everything else okay? Because I mean, like, I've no changed the game's volume since last time or anything. Plus, I'm never going to be shouting anything important or profound while the game's going brrr, you know? Suit kiosk. We got a bench. We are going that way. Just double check with this. I still feel like I can't actually wrap my head around the crafting stuff, and I don't know why. Tungsten top bar. I've got 2, that's fine. Oh, do you know what I found that was funny? I downloaded my Twitter archive, and I went through it from like the beginning, and the funniest thing was seeing like the image that pops up most at the beginning is me saying there's a new Limmy webcam, because I used to like record Limmy's All Justin TV webcam show, I think, what I call them? Streams, he streams, fucking hell. And I used to put them up on a YouTube channel. So there's like hundreds of that image, and then just a wee bit further in, there's a photo of a 360 copy of Dead Space 3 in the bin. So, Guy from back then must have had the right feelings. It's just in there. It's actually for a Facebook post, but the image that Twitter has as an archive is so small, it's like a screenshot of my Facebook. You can't read the text in the Facebook thing, but hey, it's there. Let's find the stash supplies. Depot seems to be in surprisingly good condition. Power is still on, and the chambers are heated. Better yet, my rig's locator is pointing me to a set of coordinates deep in the heart of the facility. That log I found mentioned a cache of valuable supplies. This must be where they're located. Alright, 10-8, what's happening? Hello, high-res guy. Hello, HD chat. Yes, somehow the chat is clearer. I was so confused with my first images being not as old as my account, forgetting a time when Twitter didn't allow images. Shit, Ross. I wasn't in that early. Oh, right in the dick. What we got here? Turn it off, turn it off. That's what I say, that's Isaac's pattern. Man, it's nice to have a stomp again after that wee bit of Resi 2 earlier. Who we got? August 29th, 2311. Initial drop zone established. CMS Franklin and CMS Crozier en route with equipment and personnel. Depot construction underway. Sergeant George Cochrane and 21st Engineering establishing pipeline to primary dig site. Depot complete. What was that noise? Oh, that would have been a hang about the wee bot. Going back to the bench, Depot complete. Hearing some wild stories from primary dig site. Storms playing hell with resupply. Lost CMS Franklin today to high winds. Crew presumed dead. Crew of Franklin recovered. They just showed up on our doorstep. Something wrong. Bringing them in until they can be transferred to CMS Greeley for observation. The Greeley! Turn it off, 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 turn it off. Make us whole. That classic hit you just can't stop singing. Oh shit. What's this? I mind when they first came around, as Twitter, when they first came around, folk were mad, I think, that people would upload images with text to get around the 140 characters. Do you remember when they increased the character count on Twitter to 280? And folk were going on like it was the end of the world, like it would destroy what Twitter was about. Like, if you need 280 characters to say it, like, just get a blog or something like that. Fucking hell, man. No, I'll write tweets that hit the 280 mark and I'm like, I wish I had more space. I wish I had more space for my very funny words. We got another wee bit to release a boy here. What was interesting was like looking at the Twitter archive thing. So I think my earliest ones must have been from... they're no dated, that's the difficult thing to think of. It must be like 2013, 2014 or something. And I just feel like such a different person. I just feel like a different guy. In a good way. Like looking at 2014 was 16. Sorry, did I say wait? No, 2014. Wait. I've been on Twitter for 11 years. Oh God, I had to think what year this was. But I like seeing some of the stuff is just kind of like, I wouldn't like to hang about with you. You know, that way. Yeah, I'm glad that guy's dead. Oh! No! Alright, I can do that and all, mate. I can do that and all. I can swing. I can swing if you would stop stun locking me for 2 seconds. Oh, there's a spitter. There's a spitter. Don't you dare, mate. I'm alright to waste some health. I've got fucking Chunksy in the safe. Sometimes you like to have a good time trying to punch a necromorph. 2014 you were doing Game Wank? I don't remember, man. Like, Game Wank was so short-lived when it was like me and Ryan and Barry and Richie. I barely remember that. That makes it sound bad, like, not that I wasn't having a good time, but I just barely remember it. Right, we done in here? I'm really bad with remembering times like that as well. It's a strange feeling. Especially when it's like you did lots of things but it just didn't stick in your mind. Some nice ice sounds here, do you hear that? Nice creaks. Snow settling the ice. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, what the fuck? What did they do to you, mate? Were you sacrificed? Make us whole. Aye, that shit.
Alright. There's something wrong with this planet.
Oh shit,
something
mate.
very, very wrong.
Make us whole. What do you suppose that means?
Sergeant, please, sir, can we just get the hell out of here?
Nah, not just yet. The transponder's further in.
You crazy? Sir! Well, wait for me!
Oh shit, another one. Are you the same model? I think you might be. Yep. Because the heat's lowered, because he's angled, it's as if he's looking up at you. Right, in you come, mate. Or mates. No, you don't! You motherfucker. Oh, good for him. Oh, hello. I just held you behind me. No, you're there. I've been slowed. The fuck was that? What was that? What was that last big fucking boom? It was like something exploded. Alright, okay. Do you know what's unfortunate? Well, I mean, I don't think there is. It's hard to tell sometimes. See these dudes? Your ones that are like guys in snowsuits kind of thing. There's no really a variety to them. But then you could argue that they are a variation of what you would call a classic necromorph with the big scythe arms, because sure there's the other ones that hang for the ceiling. So, I suppose, aye. It's cool, isn't it, how the door malfunctioned and then it didn't. Oh, we got some marker drawings, that's nice. I mean, this is stupid, because I'm walking backwards into something I don't know. That's fine. Right, power box. Power box down there. Oh wait, is that where... No, that's not where we came from. Because there's a ladder. Ah, right. Although Dead Space 1 and 2 played them both plenty, I haven't seen or touched a moment of 3 because it caught in the EA hate and the multiplayer outrage. I have no idea how time has been to it. Not kind, Ross. Pretty shite. But it needs streamed. It has to happen. And so we've got a box there. That's nice. Good for him. Oh! Messed him. Do you know what I think's what I think's probably the what feels like the kind of worst overall thing they've done is, I think every single enemy so far, I think, has been so fast, like immediately they're just on you. It's, you know what I mean? It's not like going, there's a fast one, but this guy takes his time. Because maybe I'm misremembering. See the ones that kind of like spit the poison stuff at you that slows you down a bit? I don't remember them being able to run in the previous games. Now you could say, oh, they're a wee bit different, these ones. But do they need to be able to also sprint directly into your face? It's a strange feeling. And again, it kind of... Maybe that's why I'm getting this weird feeling, a little variety between the enemies. If they're all able to just zoom right to your face. Right, hold on. So if I power that on, what's that actually going to do? Bypass circuit B. Bypass circuit A. And where do you want me to go? That way. Right, well, we'll see what this one does. So does that let me into that room? And you don't want me to get into that room, so I'm getting in. Like, you think, see the kind of standard necromorphs, they were all about, like, they would, you know, do their walk, and then when they got within a certain threshold, they'd maybe start running at you. Then there was the ones that would immediately run, and then there was ones that, there was the ones I think they introduced in 2 that would, like, duck. I think that was in 2, where some of them were, like, ducking a wee bit. But it feels like every one of these, it's like up here, sprint at you, and it's just a bit. Right, him! But again, sprinting at me. Oh, he's gonna come through a vent somewhere, isn't he? Sprinting. But it is a variation on the look, at least. Where are you? Wait, what vent did he go into? Wait, didn't he go into that one? Wait, wasn't there definitely 2 guys in here? Did it reset the room and just delete him? Repeater? Okay. Could have sworn there was another guy in that room behind him. Come on. No, out. Make us whole. Who was it said again? And it does ring quite true. How much of the side missions? How much of the side missions are in exchange for, like, you know, items? You just kind of repeatedly get locked in a room to fight some necromorphs before they let you go into another room. So one of the hacking things for me. Central Chamber Hall disposal storage hall. Is that where we're going? It isn't. We're going up in the lift. I think they're going to start coming in a wee second. Feels like one of the bits. Now they come. Done. Do you know what I mean? Locked in. And they come. And at the end of this you'll maybe get like a weapon part or some shit. Where the fuck did the other bodies go? I bet they'll have lost out on items because those bodies vanished. Don't. Don't. Oh, there he goes. Away in with his goodies. Repeater, I wonder if that'll let me build like a pulse rifle. You'd think it would? Let's see. Let's try. Let's see if this is a thing, right? Heavy standard frame. For two-handed weapons. Let's take that, right? So what do these do? Military engine, plasma core, survey charge. Seismic tool that fires explosive canisters. Cutting tool that fires ionized plasma. Military weapon, so that'll probably be a rifle, I'd imagine. So we'll go military engine. Upper tool, default tip. Produces a fully automatic pulse rifle. But that lowers the damage of that. But I can put stuff on it to increase the damage. Conic dispersal produces a reliable... Can make a shotty, check the damage. Fucking hell. The reload's quite decent actually. Like it's no shifting. But I do like a pulse rifle, so let's see. So there was set the aim, lower tool, melee tool that amplifies the user's physical force, cutting tool that fires ionized plasma, seismic tool that fires explosive canisters. So I could have an automatic plasma thing with an underbarrel grenade launcher, I think. There it is, look. There it's doing it, a wee animation. Lower tool. Right, so that's just the default that comes with that. Wait, craft new tip? Direct suspension field. Directed suspension creates a rocket launcher, range far, accuracy low. Produces incendiary grenades. Rail accelerator creates trip mines with knockback damage. Nah. Compressor creates a time mine that sticks to surfaces. Nah. Creates trip mines that stick to surfaces. I think that one. That way I don't have to worry about an arc. I know that it's firing it and it picks up the damage and the speed. Fuck it, aye. I don't know what I'm making. Attachment 2. Oh shit, we got another thing. Electrifies projectiles. Health packs consumed by self, also heal partner. Who gives a fuck? Stasis pack consumed by self. Oh, well, you know what? I guess we're getting. Wait, I can craft new attachments. Permits user for taking splash damage from explosive weapons. That might be handy since I'm pure madweight. Ammo sweeper automatically picks up. Nah. Stasis shots of a larger radius. Stasis pack consumes. Right, so support is always partnership, right? So it might be that one going on, I think. This is the Homer of guns. Oh my god, is this not a brilliant gun I'm building? It feels like a brilliant gun. I think I want safety guard. And then we upgrade this fucker. So upper tool is what? I've already forgot. Upper tool is military engine and the repeater. Right. So for that, give me... What damage ones have we got on the go? So we can take a reloading damage. Wait, I can construct new circuits. I want one that doesn't have a negative. so I think we'll just go with what's here. We'll put damage and clip there. And we'll also put... Can we do another decent damage one? Rate of fire and damage, that sounds good. And then the lower one, which is the rocket launcher. I think I probably want a good reload on damage, use that, and then another reload on it, so it goes even faster. I think we've made a weapon. Oh wait, we got an attachment up here. Another attachment? Wait. Okay. This is so silly, man. This is so fucking silly. Aye, give me that. I'm short of tungsten. Stasis support is very strong. Stasis support, what was that one again? Stasis packs consumed by self, also recharge partner. Or do you mean there was another stasis one, wasn't there, called something different? Oh shit, it's not there. Stasis coating, I wonder why I can't get it here. There's a scope, there's a full Vooms thingy scope. It was a circuit? Wait, what do you mean I thought it was one of these. Hold on, wait, that one increases clip size, so even though the partner thing doesn't matter. Health packs is myself also, but I think ammo support might be my best bet here. For that one. You know what I mean? Because it still increases my clip size. What was it? Sorry, you were talking about the circuits bit. And I don't have enough to unlock another one of these. It's fine, we'll figure it out. We'll start, I mean, I don't expect this thing to be any good. Let's create a blueprint for it, okay. Oh, I got a Chivo for that. Wait, what did they call it? I wanted to name it. So we'll put it there. Let's see what this gun's like. It's gonna be an abomination. Heavy standard pulse rifle with rocket launcher. Well, let's have a wee look at it. I mean, it looks wild. It's an odd looking thing. Look, that is just like 3 guns taped together at the top. That feels good. That feels pretty good. I'm feeling good. That's the gun that killed Shinzo Abe. Fuck, it might as well have been. Oh, here. Imagine this text log was like, whatever you do, don't build a pulse rifle / rocket launcher. Oh, here we go, October 24th. Tasty ones, toes and fingers and noses. Tasty ones make us whole. Spoil the FOD. I keep reading that. It's the O's and the D's. You know what, let's go with FOD. Save room for the tasty ones, make room for the tasty, eat them all, make us one. It's actually make us whole. You itchy tasty fuck. Aye, we come in that way, didn't we? Spoil the FOD. You know what I say? Spare the rod, spoil the FOD. Oh, okay. I missed them, but the important thing is that I don't take damage up close. Oh, missed you with that. Fuck you, mate. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let me move. Let a man move. Stop running at me! I'm fucking sick. I'm fucking sick of ending up in a corner while they just sprint and you've got to shoot at your fucking feet. Sick of it, man. I'm sorry if I'm shouting. And here's the thing. Well, I got some ammo there. This thing eats ammo quickly. It's an issue. Eat of us. Okay, right, I see what you're doing. Wait, why am I so fucking low on ammo? I had tons of ammo. Good thing I made a tungsten bar. A torque bar, sorry, it's made of tungsten. Aye, that's what I thought, mate. Did you see that? I'm doing a wee, you like what you see? There you go. Deviant. People fucking died here, show some respect. Heavy Metal Thunder, aye, alright. Just give me 1 million ammo. Maybe I'll fucking like use a save editor on this just to give me tons of ammo. Right, let's drop something to get that. Let's drop... Look at this! Is it like a bug with Dead Space 3 that it gives you tons of health items? Or was this how they offset accidentally making every necromorph the fastest thing in the world that's immediately in your face? Does the rocket use shitloads of ammo? I mean, it shouldn't. You would imagine that it uses one. But I don't know, what do they convert ammo in the game? Is that how it works? That like, the two there, firing one of those doesn't mean using one ammo? Is it that kind of nonsense they're doing to me? That would be shit, wouldn't it, Ross? And that might be what they're doing. They give you more health because the game was designed around co-op with your little brother, of course. Forgot about that. Right. 2 vents. Oh, I think we're just doing... Aye, we were up there. Right, in you come. Malfunction? No? Quite big of you. Lot of bodies. Now, wouldn't these have been eaten? According to the wiki, more powerful weapons do indeed use more ammo. Fuck off. What does your ammo mean then? You can't tell me that one ammo isn't enough to fire one bullet from, like, this gun. God, idiots, man. Fucking stupid bastards. Was this your first game? Fuck are you doing, man? Wait, is there guys in this room up above? Should have had a wee look for that. No. See, this is what happens though when you change it so that instead of having ammo for different weapons, you just have ammo. Just ammo. That's daft, man. That's daft. I actually like it when games are fucked up and incomprehensible. Aye! Being frustrated rocks. Exactly! The numbers are literally meaningless. Because do you not remember I was talking about how earlier when I was looking at this screen, I had something like 257 on that bit of the plasma cutter. But I didn't have 257 ammo in my inventory and I couldn't figure it out. Weird. Universal ammo can fuck off. Anyway, those dudes here. Synchronized, is it? Aye. You get it out of your system, big man. There you go. Anybody else? I'd still love to know what the hanging for the ceiling thing is about, since it's never been observed in any other necromorphs, and why it's only specifically these ones. It's never the ones in the coats or anything, it's never the spitting venom ones, it's just they guys. Just hanging on the ceiling because it looks, I don't know, creepy. Pincer attack? No? Okie doke. I don't remember why I'm in here. Supplies? Side mission for supplies because people are eating each other. I think the ceiling necromorph was a scratched enemy from DS1, really? Maybe there's a good reason it was scratched. I wonder if Glenn Schofield ever rips into Steve Papoutsis, because Steve Papoutsis worked on Dead Space 2 and 3 and Glenn only worked on Dead Space 1, and they both work at shit, what's the thing called? The new company that's making Callisto Protocol. I nearly said Spitting Distance. Fuck is the name? The Striking Distance, thank you. Well, they both work there. They're like leads on Callisto Protocol, and I wonder if Glenn's ever like, yo Steve, what the fuck was that? What books do we have? God. Oh, rough quality.
Almost there. The signal's getting very close now.
Sir, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen a scrap of food yet.
Don't you worry. We'll all feed soon.
What?
Oh, were you getting led to a big dining room where you're the dinner eye? Maybe. Would about I completely forgot about that. You're saying about I need the draft of the Callisto Protocol script that was set in the PUBG universe. I need it so bad. I completely forgot about that initial link that was like, no, let's get rid of that. Aye, how does PlayerUnknown fit into this? See, that's what Disney... How would that work? Because Striking Distance, this is their first game, I'm pretty sure. So what was ever the association? Do you think it was one of those where it was like, do you want to make a side project for us? I wonder how that all works, really, because... That's a weird one. Why is this yellow? I've never seen that. They're usually blue or just no lit up at all. Fuck no. Oh, it's like that. It's like that. It's like, you know, the Resi 4 difficulty shit. If you needed it, that might have been blue, but apparently I'm so good I don't need it. Have I looped? No. Got a bench. We get sacks. You want us to go that away to explosive storage? That'll be fun. Am I going to get attacked for simply using a bench? think after the stream I'm gonna do some big boy googling and really try and find anything about the whole PUBG Callisto Protocol stuff, because I feel like the game's announced and folk were like, wait, what? PUBG? And then it get announced that it's like no longer set in the PUBG thing, and I don't remember anything like details wise. I could make some ammo clips out of scrap metal. I do have 3,000 things. That feels good. That feels a bit better. Seeing those kind of numbers. This away. Oh shit, Ross with the article. Ross, can you send me that so I can read it after the stream, please? This feels like a good room. A lot of explosive barrels about. Plenty of vents. I see. You want me to go... Ah, to there, okay. Man, sorry, I keep glancing at my speed on Streamlabs, and it's so nice to see it no crawling down at 3 and sometimes dropping to 2. Right, I hit this, the shit hits the fan. Let's get myself where I can at least see where something's coming. Oh! It's you! It's you! It's the ones I made the gun for. That's no you. Come on. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, that's a corner. Fuck. I thought that was open. Oh. I thought he was closer to it. I thought he was closer to that. Oh, you're not deep. I can't move, quick! Oh! Fuck it. She's shooting right in my feet. Fuck it. That's what the upgrade's for. Oh good, there's the lift. Ah. That's a mess. The fucking mess. Alright, Chris. Oh shit. Lower. Personal log, SFC, Richard Lumley. I used to think I was an individual with my own life and my own problems, but now I realise we're all just pieces of a bigger puzzle. Alone we are nothing. It's this lack of completeness that complicates our lives. Make us whole. That is what I hear when I close my eyes. Make us whole. That is what we all must do. We just have to get over the first step. We just have to die. It will do the rest. Well, I'm convinced. Did we all go outside and clap for Guy's internet, man? Wait, storage? Oh, right, that's the reward. That's the cases. I just want to make sure there's no any items lying about that I've maybe missed. And it's nice that we keep the door locked until you grab your items so you don't accidentally fuck off without them. Oh, hello. Now that didn't use tons of ammo, which is nice. Okay, scope. Upgrades. Fuck, man. See this making space all the time? I mean, look at these. I need to get another thing to store these in a bench. I'm just gonna have to drop a few. The game's generous with them anyway. Let's see what we got. +2 reload. Us. Pick any spares of these. Cool. We're off. Fuck yeah, I keep doing this to myself where I forget that I started at 8 the night. I thought there's no way it's 9:10. I think we're done here. Unless you try to be cheeky. That's right. This feels cheeky. But I'm pretty sure we've not been here actually.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no! He spoiled all the food! Sarge! Did you hear me? It's gone. It's all gone.
Man does not live by bread alone.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
The meat is all around us. Tasty meat. Fingers, and toes, and noses.
Hey, where are you going? What's gotten into you? Hey!
That's my
One
nose!
must understand. They must know. They must eat.
And then he ate. Why do I keep doing that? I know what way they want me to go. Right. You. No, safe. That's what we want. See, I've already got a chunk of fucking health things in there. So let's put them in. We'll take the 2 small ones out. So I'm not using big med kits for wee bits of health. That's actually my fault. It's like an automatic thing where if my health went down, I just tap B without thinking about it. Imagine eating a nose. Clearly the worst bit. Aye, right enough. Sorry, I forgot I want to make another tungsten bar. I don't know why I like having 2 on me, it just feels correct. Fucking you! I just saw a light coming around that corner and wondered what was happening. Thought a robot was coming to get me. A wee robot. Oh, is this the lift? That was in the first area. Wait. But the lift in the first area, it was blue that we could have interacted with and came this way, so I wonder what that would have meant. Maybe you get up there and the door's sealed? Oh, this isn't the... Definitely isn't it? I've not been here. That was weird, that felt like that kind of thing where it's like you're at the end, you just walk out of this area. I didn't expect more dudes. That door! Right, this is the first room we come through. Wait. Wait, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure we came in there. Or they've just, I think they've just used the room again. They have, okay. It's fine. This is where we started. Oh! Really? Right at the end, mate? I'll wait. That's not the bit I wanted. I wanted that. I thought that was a... Maybe I'm thinking of another bit. Oh no, we went up in the lift. That's what it was. Was it? I don't care, it doesn't matter. Side missions are nothing. It doesn't fucking matter. And now we go back to the brilliant main story. Don't you fucking dare. Inventory saving, okay. Still a very strange pop-up to see. Is this game bad? It's quite bad, Chris. Pretty fucking bad. It's no Dead Space 1 and 2, that's for sure. Chris, I'm the exact same. I finished it when it came out, and I just barely remember the thing. Which I think says it all. These rooms, they reset. I picked up scrap metal there on my way through, and then it reappeared. Let me check something. Now this is difficult because I would happily spend a lot of time off stream jumping in and out of there to stock up. But we're gonna be progressing past this point. That is unfortunate that I didn't discover that until now. I think we can actually streamline this a wee bit. Let me check something. I need to let it close, didn't I? Close! Man, that's frustrating that I didn't discover this like at the end of the stream. I love a farm, Ross. I'm a man who's patient enough to just I can plant myself and farm like fuck. I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good at it. I am good. It's a great trait of mine. It's a shame we need to progress the story. It's a real shame. Wait, how much scrap metal am I making each time? Like 20? I mean, I would never subject people to a farm on stream. Because it's not fair to the people, but... I'll do one more and then we must be going. Oh, a stasis? So it's not just resources. Tell us a story while you farm? Nah, I can't, man. Ah, that's annoying. Oh wait, there's a bit to set down a wee man. Oh, other side of this. We have to go back. Like, I would love to go back. I would love to just farm. You get hundreds of shit, but we must press on. What's really frustrating is, see, because you can't do like proper saves, the game just auto saves everything. Because everything's auto saved. I would happily have like planted a save around here. You know, done the rest of the stream, and then just went back to that save, stocked up like fuck, and then played back up until where we eventually stopped. I'd happily have done that shit, but you can't, because they had to fuck with the saves and all. That still doesn't make sense to me. Just because it's co-op, I mean, I suppose it's what, in case he had a disconnect or something maybe. So you both have a save of some kind. Alternatively, yes, do autosaves, but let me have... What would you call it? What would be the term? A hard save? Because you know the way you can like quick save in a game, or you can... Manual, aye, but there must be like a better term for it surely. Am I going that way? I am. I was just about to say, but what's round here? I would like to know. Oh shit, my item. Because I think that's where we started this session, we come out there. Aye, save slots, but what I mean is, like, you know when you can go, like, when I'm playing Arx Fatalis, I can, like, quick save. But then every now and again it'll be like, pause, save, name it. Like a hard save. I think I just call them hard saves in my mind without thinking about it. What is root? A part for you, big man. See, that looks like there's something tasty down here. Let me quickly check something. I want to make sure that I'm no... I don't mean like sequence breaking. I want to see if there is actual progress in the way they want me to go, or if it's one of they where I get up and it's like, oh no good, we need to go and find something. You know, that kind of shit. Okay, what is this? High wind area. Right, that's progress. That is progress. So before going down there, let me check around here. This might actually just be a loop of this building, now that I think about it. I'm gonna get a wee guy any minute. I hate you, man. I hate you once. Hate the spittles so much. So I think we've looped this building. Pretty sure. Aye, cool. So we can go down this wee mad path, see what's happening. So this looks kind of wild. What is that? Wait. I brought the crate over here and broke it. Did that item respawn there? Stasis coating. Okay. What happens in here? Explore some paths. Really, nothing. Well, I can hear a bit to put a wee robot doing it in this direction. How did that splash no hit you? Oh, you fucker! How did that, the splash of the states, oh good. I think it's because I actually hit the guy with the stasis and know the ground. I think it's the surface has to be hit for a splash. Oh shit, I've not got any scavenger bots on me. Of course. They're both waiting for me at home. Is there nothing else going on in here? Ah, alright. That exists as a wee place. Could have had a wee bit of, I don't know, environmental storytelling with a wee body down there and some stuff, or something. Oh, it's so hard walking through here knowing how badly I want to go back there and farm. It's my fault for not discovering it in the last stream. Because this feels like I'm going to get pulled into a cutscene or something. What is that? Hey! Oh, hello. Why was that? Oh, because I'm wearing the correct gear that I'm not going to immediately die out in the storm. The environmental storytelling is that there were monsters there. Well, I suppose aye. Right enough. I'm making sure that I'm able to go back, just in case. I might not be able to go back though. This feels like proper big boy progress. Like I'm going to slide down something or get a cutscene or get... See, when you actually think how terrible an idea that is, that I can hit a wee bit here where it will go autosave, and that's as far as you're getting, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's the... What's the words I'm looking for? That's the closest you can... You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know, just a wee thought. I don't know, just a wee thought in my brain. I think there's a chapter select on the main screen. But that would probably put me at the very start of this chapter, having no done even the side mission. I was thinking if I was willing to do something off stream just so I could be there and farm. The power of the farm is strong. Right, attack me, come and get me. There you go, hit me into a boss fight or whatever the fuck it is. There might be another farm spot, but that seemed like a very nice, convenient one. Just a quick in and out. Oh, here we go. Again, what should this enemy's trait be? Oh, what if they were really fast? Aye, great, put it in. We could kind of copy and paste the fast movement for the other 12 enemies that have got it. Aye, do that. Save us 15 minutes. Again, that part feels like it was... Oh. Remember, it is faster to switch to your plasma cutter than it is to reload. What was I going to say? The whole speed of the cunts feels like that feels like a thing with the co-op as well. You know what I mean? Like if it's running at your mate, you can grab it before it gets to them. It just gives me that kind of feeling. And before Glenn Schofield reveals they're all the same speed. Aye, that was good, that video. Wait. Oh no, progress will be up the ladder. Aye. So if you didn't see that, Glenn Schofield was talking about how in Dead Space 1, see when it's anti-gravity and you've got your feet on the floor and you're walking and it's got that kind of slow thing. They had tried to emulate what it would actually be like to move slower in, you know, 0G, but it felt sluggish, so they did the old trick of you still moved at the same walking speed when you weren't in 0G, the animation itself was slowed and your brain fills in the blanks. Like the fucking Mass Effect sprint. That's a classic. Nothing. Alright, here we go. Hard progress. There it is. There it is. Oh, maybe not. Right, sorry. Peter, I'll explain it quickly. It's not that the sprint in Mass Effect is fake, it's that see the sprint when you're not in battle. So, you know, if you're in a battle and you hold the sprint button to like sprint between covers, this is only Mass Effect 1. You know, the kind of camera shakes and you pure fucking do. When you're on like the Citadel and stuff and use that sprint, you do not move any faster than the normal jog. They had to fake it because you couldn't move that faster in the Citadel because the level ahead of you wouldn't have time to load. So they just do shaky camera and a bit of zoom. And again, your brain fills in the rest. So when you sprint on the Citadel in Mass Effect 1, you're moving at the exact same speed that you jog. Just one of those things. It's like, nobody will notice. And nobody did notice. I believe they fixed it in the Legendary editions, but aye, OG Mass Effect 1, no one was sprinting around the Citadel. It just felt like you were. But aye, I love that shit in games as well. Just wee moments where the devs fooled you. Right, come on, big arm, come and grab me. All that. What? That's a new one. Ooh. Hey guys, remember Uncharted 2? Gamers love this shit!
Rickety piece of shit.
There it is, progress saving, so that farm is gone. Sadly. It drops a wee quip as well. I mean, in reality, you would have just been like, fucking hell. Sully pops up like, hey kid. Just out here in a Hawaiian shirt with a cigar. Big Chris, that is true. In reality you wouldn't do the whole fucking hell, you would be dead. Correct. Really? I was like a ball hair away for suggesting that happening, but I was like already turning before the words were manifested. Right. That was a fucking belter. I shot the arm off and in mid-air I kinesis it and fired it back at him. That was pretty sweet. Oh, this looks boss fighty. I mean, come on. The funniest thing they could do here is make it so that nothing happens until I get over there, and then one normal necromorph comes running all the way over there. But they don't deal in comedy, they deal in... Oh, fucking hell, man. I take a screenshot of that. Oh no, there we go, that's better. A more kind of resting Isaac. I think we're going to get some spectacle. Where do you want me to go? Up there. Can do, baby. Archaeological. Oh! Just ripped out my hands.
How the hell did you... Never mind! Come on, we're in... Oh, shit!
Is this how he gets knocked down here?
They're coming over the outer wall, you hear me? They're heading
Oh,
your way.
split. Sorry, here's what I meant to ask. So seeing co-op, that means Carver wasn't with me there, so where did me and Carver get split up? Only to reappear here. That means the Carver player must have their own wee stuff going on there. You know?
Damn it! Clark! We're in Central Command! Get up here!
Aye, alright, but where's the lads that are coming for me?
Ellie, are you there?
Isaac! Oh my god, he's alive?
That's great.
Ellie.
Robert's happy to hear from me.
Voice.
How did you make it? The ship, we thought you were
I
dead.
followed a trail of flares. Are you guys all right? I saw Carver.
Yeah, we're fine. Carver's close, we can hear him. Look, Isaac, please hurry up and get here. We're in Central Command.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
She still fancies you. I need to go in there and start up a generator, and then a big guy will come out. That's how this works, isn't it? That's how things happen. Oh, there goes the wee robot. Can you play as that dude in single player? No. Single player's Isaac, and then obviously co-ops. Both of them. Oh, we've got a suit kiosk as well. Oh, I just remembered that horrific gold suit we used to rock for 10 minutes. Look at all those resources. Plenty of health. I think I'll just make some more ammo. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll go for a pee first. I'll be back in 2 seconds, folks. Hello. Ah, look at the nice numbers down there. That's lovely. Right, make. Wait, share? Oh, right. My brain went to like, what, post a tweet about some ammo. That feels good. Aye, that's nice numbers. That's numbers we like to see. Oh, actually, have I got enough to increase the... What do you call them? The slots on these bits? I do. So I can take more right. Let's give this something else. So that'll put reload down a crumb. My parents have I'm a celeb on downstairs. Matt Hancock has been killed and eaten. Good. Finally. It's about time. Man, can you just give me great clips that only put everything up and put nothing down? Put a wee bit more damage on there. I'm trying to remember, did I fill the plasma cutters thing? I did, and these ones don't matter because they're just the rotation in it. Trying not to think about the amount of cunts given it. He's not that bad actually. Do you know what it is? Most people are happy to just like these folk, and they're just kind of always waiting for an excuse, it feels like. And seeing somebody be like a wee bit normal in a kind of weird situation, it's like, oh, finally. Like, that's my justification for God. You know what, I think actually he did a decent job. I mean, he was under pressure. None of us could have done what he did. Aye, I could never fuck up like that. Aye, some people are just desperate to forgive these cunts. Give them their humanity. There's no humanity to give. I wish Matt Hancock was the boss out here. Parody, satire, allegedly. It's the standard shit though, innit? It's like, reinvent yourself as some kind of like, what the fuck was that? I get such a fright, and it's this thing that happens sometimes. It's the wee... Something touched my knee, and I go, he's here, he's under the desk. See that? Wee fucking plastic bit. See the drawer, you know, if you've got a drawer on a computer table, like, for your keyboard, they're the wee bits that go in the sides of the drawer, and sometimes they pop out because it's old, and that popped out and landed on my knee, and I thought it was a big spider that had fell for the ceiling. Right, let's get in a fight. A big man. Aye, there we go, locked in. It's happening. More of a jump scare than anything in Dead Space 3. You didn't see the start of the stream, Ross. Start of the stream. Get up, Clark. Get up, you son of a bitch. Okay. I can't believe what I just did there. You just didn't see it, but because it didn't have effect in the game, I pushed right and tapped A to do a diving leap because I've just been playing fucking 3 Gungrave games. I'm getting some mad crossover with controls the past couple of days. Have I made this weapon too strong? flew right at me. One more, we're doing one more round of that, aye. Oh! No? Yeah, fucking thing! Look at you running at 30 frames a second. Fucking thing. How exciting. Listen. I feel like I demolished that thing with this gun. Like, that was barely any shots taking those tentacles off. I'm kinda annoyed that we're going to have to fight it again. Remember when necromorphs looked like they used to be people? Well, I mean, we didn't really get a look at that, Andrew. That's the annoying thing as well. Pardon me. Wait, what? Or is it up? Fuck did all this ammo come from? Oh, well, I'll take it. It was nice, wasn't it, that he knocked this down for us? Thank you. So, sorry, Chris, I think you'd said where did he come from? He had, like, we'd encountered him earlier in the level. It had, like, climbed up a cliff and, like, swiped at you and sent you flying. So, like, you could argue it's kind of like stalking yous about here. I think that's what Carver was supposed to have been shooting at. Maybe. I mean, maybe we'll fight it again in, like, 2 seconds. We might no need to wait. You know what I mean? I might get scooped off of this. All that? It's a weird thing. Here, what happened to my fucking visor giving off like mad lighting? Remember that? It was like shining across the floor and everything. Where did that go? Me up there, aye. No, you don't. And thus I will. So that's the main antagonist. No. It's just a thing that we've encountered on Tau Volantis. Oh, straight up pulse rifle. Which is kind of what I made. Personal log, Private A Blatty. No, R Blatty. Night and day, it's always the same. They come shambling out of the storms, trying to get in. It's not easy following orders. You see familiar faces all the time. Sometimes they see you, and they lock eyes, and there's a glimmer of recognition, like they remember what it was like to be on the other side of the wall, safe and warm. And alive. Oh shit, more lore? Excerpt from Scaff Legionary Handbook, Addendum 12. Concerning necromorphs, the attacks we've suffered so far have cost us many lives but left us with valuable lessons. The shambling creatures the science teams are calling necromorphs appear to be made of the dead remains of other creatures, including our fallen soldiers. This is disturbing, disorienting, and shocking on first sight. Sight? That's not how you spell sight, mate. Steel yourselves, as it may be a psychological ploy of the creatures to weaken us. Critically important, shoot for the limbs. They otherwise keep coming and will behead you before you can reload. Body and headshots essentially waste ammunition, so you must quickly retrain your basic marksmanship. Never allow a breach of the outer wall. A single creature can take out an entire wing and begin a replication process within minutes. Know when this guy's around. I'm Isaac Clarke. I'm like one guy who's somehow better at this than a million dudes. Aye, just in case you've no figured it out. Like, if you bumbled your way here so far, with like a million body shots, Shoot off their limbs. You know that Callisto Protocol's get tentacles? And it's like, shoot for the tentacles. That's Callisto Protocol's cut off their limbs. I believe the way it works in Callisto Protocol is exposed tentacles means it's possible for them to then evolve. So it's like take out the tentacles so it can evolve like, I don't know, a big arm to throw a punch at you or shit like that. Oh, it sounds really nice and friendly out in this big open area. I'll just take a stroll. You want me to go that way, but I hear treats for boys. Show me to the treats. God, why is it just out of reach? Oh. Okay then. Now that's strange because it's not engineers only. I'm the only one that can go in. I wonder why it's that. I could understand it was a tungsten bar. But this is just a puzzle like that anybody can do. I don't know what happened to my accent there. That changed into an accent that wasn't mine. I don't want to be aiming a robot at people, thank you very much. To Sergeant G. Cochran from SPC-8R Freisner. I don't know what they're hauling with their trucks, but they're way past the load limit. I'm up to my eyeballs and broken axles and burnt out motors. Tell your crews to ease up, will you? And how about sending some food our way? The pickings have been mighty slim lately. Where are we going, man? Just immediately open a door to one of them walking about. Rank gun. No! Come here, you. Come here. Oh, I know why we can get in here, because I bet you if you go up there, it's blocked, so you need to come and find a way, and that'll be the way to clear it out. What's that to the apartment complex just called asking for a photo of the window we had to smash to get into our apartment? I'm like, we live on the 3rd floor also, what the fuck? So what if they just get like the wrong people? Well, obviously they do, but you know what I mean. Which is strange because it's like, why is it your number they've got associated with somebody that's 2 floors away? Well, hello. But when I said, she was like, are you sure? I love the are you sure. I fucking love a good are you sure on the phone. We occasionally get a phone call. Oh shit, is that Ping? No, not Girls of Mars. That's Ping! We occasionally get a phone call asking for... Is it Mr. Edwards? No, no Edwards, because that's too close to like my dad's name. It's something like Spencer, Mr. Spencer there. And you'll be like, there is no Mr. Spencer at this address. Are you sure? A part of me sometimes wants to go, who the fuck do you think you are? It is a house and 3 people live here and none of them are Mr. Spencer. You sure about that? Now the game still wants me to go that way and I don't see any way of bringing this boy down right now, so I think I've either come in somewhere that is just for items or I've accidentally made progress that I'm not allowed to make yet. You know what I mean. Aye, can you double check? Have you checked the attic? We don't have an attic. You sure? I look up and suddenly the ceiling's much lower than it used to be. An attic was installed when I wasn't paying attention. Have you checked under the floorboards? You lift it and there's just immediately a face there. Hello, is that for me? Spencer's the name. Just this horn coming out for the floor. He's a nice guy. Did you see how I made him a nice guy? Just a nice guy living in your floor, mate. Don't freak out. Put the knife down. Don't phone the police. Spencer. We've just been thrown all his mail out. Like Willie Nelson in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Spencer's just like, you get any mail for me, Mr. Spencer? Oh, we've been chucking that out, you know, because there's no Spencer here. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, whose nice new router is this? Oh, it's not mine, I guess I'll just throw it out. Then he rattles it into the bin. Oh, there we go. Hey! It's me. It's me. Oh, you canny. Ellie, you canny. That's your new man right there. You canny. Isaac just like that.
Good to see you made it, Isaac. Yeah, maybe we should give you two some time alone, huh?
There it is.
What the hell does that mean?
It means for someone who's in the past.
She
you're
was
also
feeling
glad
my
to see him.
balls.
We need him. This mission needs
Come on,
him.
we need him or you need him?
You got something to say to me, Captain?
Stop. Just
I'm glad they
stop.
gave Ellie normal
We
clothes
need to
now.
shut down that damn machine, and we don't even know where it is yet.
I do. I mean, I
Santos?
think I know how to find it. Well, I've been digging through what's left of the research notes, and
I thought all that stuff was destroyed.
well, computer data, yes. But the written logs discuss a signal tracking experiment that pinpointed the machine's exact location. Well, I think if we repeat it, we can do the same. But it's at the other end of the complex.
Of course it
All
is.
right, fine, let's have a look. I could use a change of scenery.
Oh, you're 15-year-old. This is fucking high school.
He's a real asshole. You know that?
And that keeps them time to get out of the room, so when I turn around, they're away. I'll tell you what was really nice. Chapter 10. Now we know. So we Michelin Web reference there. What was I going to say there? Not one of them asked about Buckle. You know their good pal who froze to death? Not one of them asked, did you see Buckle in the way here? Not a fucking word.
You a drinking man, Serrano?
No, sir.
I prefer cognac myself.
Oh, that's
Probably a big
Mahad
cliche, but you just
talking to
can't beat it
Serrano.
with a nice cigar.
What did you want to see me about?
I'm not gonna lie, Professor. I don't like you. The way you look, the way you talk, or the way you conduct business.
Look, the Admiral said
Admiral Graves isn't running this show anymore. I am. If you need men to help you thaw those ice cubes you're experimenting on, you come to me, and only me.
Of course, I just thought it
I don't
would be...
care how much support you have back home. You're playing a dangerous game, Professor. And out here, you play by my rules.
well, yous are a deed, so I win, technically. This game wants you to hate him so bad, it's so fucking lazy. Aye, it really is. There's really no depth going on there with... what's his name? Robert Norton. I just keep forgetting... Oh, I keep forgetting his name. But aye, it feels like it just gets made into pure high school shit. His name is Biff. Oh, that's great. Get your damn hands off of her, Norton. Well, look who decided to stand up for himself, eh, Clark? Aye, man, pure high school nonsense. Wait, actually, hold on. Is there a bench nearby? Because I could stole some shit. Oh, that is probably just a map of the place we've been on. Maybe just shrunk down a bit. Or it isn't. Nobody's gonna fucking check. There's a nice bench. Oh, they were playing Warhammer, forgive me. There's just a fucking Skaven rulebook on the table. Did I say that right? Is it Skaven or Skaven? I don't remember. A guy used to talk about it all the time in art class when I was in like 3rd year. I think it's Skaven, the rats. Put a couple of them away. Got it right? Nice. Skaven sounds like some kind of Scottish slang. It does, doesn't it? Like if something was clatty. Oof, that's Skaven. Does, it's got right. Aye. What am I looking at weapons for? I don't care about weapons. Let me check some. Wait, why could I not pick that up? It felt as if I had tons of room. Like, see when I went like that and went to the safe, weren't all of these empty? Because I only put away 2... Oh, there's 2 more to fill the spaces, the ones I put away. Oh no, I had resources, didn't I? I had resource shit. There's always something that makes me raise an eyebrow when you have an arbitrarily, cartoonishly evil new boyfriend for the protagonist X, and the arc of the game is about how the X realises what a big, strong, great man the protagonist has been all along. You get something you want to say, Destiny 3 writer? More than you've already said. I mean, it does feel like somebody being like, I'll show him and her. They fucking deserve each other. Let's put these things away. I mean, don't get me wrong, the way that he acts, there are real men like that. I've encountered real men like that who are very strange about that kind of stuff. Very, like, insecure. Oh, hello. My stream brain turned off for a minute there and, like, caveman mode turned on for, like, half a second. But it's very on the nose. The way your man is. Where are we going? Through the only door guy.
Hey, wait for Isaac. Isaac, we're just outside.
Yeah, and we're freezing. Hurry your ass up.
Aye, alright. Alright, I see what's happening. Is this the other bit I remember? We might be close to it, actually. What's this? Reminds me of the Phantom of the Opera sequel. Lloyd Webber basically fell out with the original singer of the female leader Phantom, and then with the sequel where she dies. Oh man, the pettiness of folk. The pettiness of that shit. Was that really embarrassing death as well? Like she fell off the stage, broke her leg, tried to limp to the bathroom to see if she was alright, fell face first into the toilet. There was shit in it that hadn't been flushed. She choked in her shit. There we go. Take controls away from me.
Everybody move!
It's cool that thing waited till we were crossing the bridge, eh? What was it?
How the hell did Danik's men find us?
Oh, Danik, of course.
Come on! Come on! Run!
Simon Templeman.
Ellie, go! We'll meet up at the warehouse!
Just imagine him shouting that and Robert being like, don't talk to her. You don't get to talk to her. Hello, Danik. Let me hear those sweet chords. Simon Templeman, say something through the speaker. Look at that. Look at that. That's Dead Space, isn't it? Dead Space is back, baby. Let's shoot that guy in the face with a rocket. Wait, what? What? Wait. That can't have been a mechanic before now. That can't have been a mechanic before now that they're only telling you about 10 chapters in. No fucking way has that existed before this point. I'm no accepting that. It can't have, it can't have. Does the robot move corpses? It does. Sorry, just push him out of the way. It's fine, he's dead, it doesn't matter. Here, robot, check that shit. Hell yeah. I can't believe that. To be fair, we're just past the halfway point if it's 19 chapters, but still. That's mental. Wow, man. Wow. No memory of that whatsoever. Wait until they introduce a huge meter in chapter 18. Fuck off. Alright, we're just going through the only door, aye. Of course we are. I love how I'm no doing anything, but it still gave me the do-do-do-do combat noise.
Where did they come from?
They must have tailed us here.
That's impossible. Not through shock space.
Yeah? Well, they did.
Ellie, can you make it to the warehouse?
Oh God, here they come!
Ellie!
First person mode in the next chapter, aye. DMC rankings. I really hope we're close to the bit I remember.
Colin, get you guys over here. It's this way.
Okay, we're going down there. Wow, man. Can I break crates with that? Nah. I mean, you should be able to. Wonder if it's got iframes. It should. Fucking hell, that's 10 past 10. Ooh. Why did you think you could just run in? Well, it's a good thing I don't take damage from mine stuff. Wait. Oh, Necromorphs are getting them, I think. That's good fun. I'm a fucking machine, man. You don't stand a chance. Is that grenade gonna go off anytime? It's actually quite a crap roll, that makes it funnier. It's not that good a dodge roll. just glancing, and the first thing I see is Ross just saying, "This sucks." See, when you think like the whole of Dead Space 1 and 2, if you aimed at another character and tried to pull the trigger, Isaac, like, you know, lowered the thing and knew it's like, finally you can get to do it, you get to end these lives. It's fine though, they're stinking unis, so it's moral to kill these people. Wait, is there something up on there shiny?
Ellie, everyone all right?
Yeah, I think we're safe.
We are anything but safe. They're after Isaac and we're getting caught in the crossfire.
Look, the warehouse.
Isaac's the
signal tracking
baddie.
experiment should be
He's the
inside.
baddie to me.
You're not worth as much trouble.
You're my girlfriend now. I'll never know why anybody thought this was a good... Sorry, I feel as if I'm like really loud on my mic. Louder than usual. Maybe it's just closer. Don't know. It's a strange thing to just have the game be that now. Nothing else going on in here? Oh, hello. Nice. That necromorph looks different. Mate, I'm not the one shooting you. Aye, there we go. Get him. Wonderful AI at work. You need to cut off their limbs, mate. The limbs. I'll do it. Like that. Wait, what did that hit? Those are different necromorphs. Why did you get down like that? Wait, what do you look like? No, I don't want your arms, just like, come up here the now. Just get in the light a wee bit. It's the clothing I'm trying to make out. And the hat? What's the wee hat? The funny thing could happen is this type of stupid cover human combat to just like show up in the remake because nobody learned their lesson. Yeah, I heard a wee secret bit there. Actually, where are we going? That way. So we're going to the secrets. Ah, but there's going to be a dude down here, or maybe 5 of them. Wait, did you just copy and paste this area in? Is this not the same fucking side bit? Did they think I wouldn't notice the wee path in the big rock? You don't know how petty I am. Oh, hurry up and up here, lads. Come on. So there's nothing down here. Okay. No, you're an enemy, that's strange. Right, let's kill more fellas. No, I'm no. See, that's why it feels stupid. Isaac just took a shotgun blast at close range. No a swipe for a kind of thing. A shotgun blast at close range. That should never happen to Isaac Clarke. This feels too nice. Bit too inviting. Where? Oh, hello. You could have just walked through the door, mate. I don't know where you're going to come back. Are you going to come back out there? Or do you want me to come back in? You can come in, I'm not worried. I'm not like angry at you. Maybe you're just scared. Alright, toilet up. Come on to see the archive and you're still going. I'm accidentally still going because it is 20 past 10 and I've not had my fucking dinner. That's what I get for starting an 8 o'clock stream, innit? Number 23. Now that kind of looks a bit like the big thing we fought. I think that is one of those. So there's a couple of them. Oh wait, that's actually sealed. I think. It isn't. But at least we know. So there's like those guys but intact.
Children of Altman, the marker has a plan. When the time comes, you will be reborn. But for that to happen, Isaac Clarke
They're Danix men.
die. The future
Right.
of our religion, of our very race, depends upon it. Stop him at any cost. Altman, be praised.
Here's the thing though. How are they so fucked up? Like, I suppose something fucked them up. That would be the excuse, innit? I thought the guys were... Hey, can I pick that up, please? Right, there we go. I thought at first they were meant to be... maybe people who'd been here for a long time. That kind of shit. But, nah, just that's what Danix guys wear, apparently. Old unitology get up. I don't really like hearing that open behind me.
This is the only way he could have come. Be ready. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes I do. Just immediately throwing a grenade. You glad you jumped in for this, Aiden? That's great shit. What is tickling my face? That's a big fucking hair stuck to my glasses. Just killed the guy with a rocket. We can throw grenades back. Oh, you mean with kinesis? Stasis grenade? Oh, I suppose it makes sense. Put you in a stasis field. Did you see that roll, Aiden? You like that? Like the way I did a fucking dodge roll there. Nonsense, man. What's that? What does that mean? What was that for? What was that sting as if something else had appeared? This game doesn't know where it's staying. Remember this one Sound Awards, didn't it? Mind you, you see what's getting fucking nominated for a Grammy for best score or whatever it is. Come on, man. Wait. This would be the perfect place to attack me. You sneaky man. No?
We need reinforcements! What the hell is that?
These people know what necromorphs are. They've seen necromorphs a lot. Which makes me wonder, is it some... Oh. Oh, great. Oh, it's you! Are you gonna use a fuck? Away you fucking go. What was I going to say there? It was nice, wasn't it, that Isaac, like, saw the head doing that and just let it do its thing? Without, you know, following his automatic instinct, which is, I've seen that hang a lot of times. I'm going to shoot it. What if the necromorphs had guns? Listen to those words. And remember that they're not a joke, we just saw it happen. Oh, aye, aye. Right enough. I suppose. Right, do you be relaxed? Hang on, I'll take a screenshot. Isaac, relax. There we go. Is this the bit I remember? I think it happens in a bit like this. It's not the bit. Still funny though, eh? I just got a Chivo for that. Last core. Oh, you wee bastards! It was yous, I didn't see yous. It was the wee heads. I didn't see them. They want me in there, but what is this away? Nothing. So, aye, there's a big frozen man. Big centipede looking fucker. And another. And another. Oh. I need to go through there and get it, aye. Do you know what, Big Chris? That is true, but that's a kind of common thing throughout Dead Space, is the Unitologists being all about necromorphs until they're confronted with it most of the time. You get the occasional one that's kind of like, ah yes, you know, kneeling down like, yeah, let's do it. But aye, most people have a kind of like, oh wait, I'd love to live. Please give me a save so I can end it and get my dinner. You fucking asshole, away you go. Cheek of that. Oh, it's difficult to get your mind to do both directions at once. Well, that's for me. Progress saving. Coring platform. Well, we'll have fun with that next time. Probably a decent fight to be had in there. Maybe avoiding this big fucking thing. Maybe it'll come out and do, aye, a big circle round there. Maybe we'll have to run for it. Who knows? Oh Jesus, 10:30. Shit, what the hell am I going to eat for my dinner that isn't going to take ages to cook? I fucked myself here. I fucked myself up by not having my dinner earlier on. Because see, usually right now, to keep up with my cracking new sleep schedule, I would be going to brush my teeth anew, and then to my bed. So let's see what chapter select says. Right, we didn't see that there, because A1 is the actual DLC. So we only went on to that for a second there, that makes sense. So I think that's where we just, reunited with Norton and Satai. Just wanted to see what the kind of, what does that mean by completion details? Difficulty level, and then artifacts, right, okay. That kind of shit, alright. I might look and see if there's like a, oh no, there won't be a farming spot around here. Oh, there might be. Please let me quit the game. Oh, bless you. Bean sandwich? No. No, I don't think I'll be doing that. Toast, cheese and toast, crisps, korma. 12-hour bolognese. I can have it for breakfast. Late breakfast at 10:30. It's so nice to have the nice connection, folks. It's so nice to not even worry about it. But it shows you how ingrained it is into me that I'll look at chat and then I glance at the numbers. It's just there. It's going to take a long time to unlearn that. I feel so relaxed. I think I'm just tired. Oh, fucking Dead Space 3, man. Download some flax to celebrate, aye. I mean, I already did a wee thing earlier. I found I was looking through my Steam list, and there was a game that was 70 gig. And I'm like, right, let's see. And I get stopwatch out. And it's like hitting download and start at the same time. Boom. And it downloaded in 10 minutes and 17 seconds. 70 gig. I immediately deleted it or uninstalled the game. It's nonsense. Nonsense. If you start downloading now, you could have Call of Duty Warzone done by this time next week. See, this is what I think. See, like the connection that I've got now. It's as if that's what a lot of these devs think everybody has now. It's like the way that games are kind of fucking sized now. It's like, aye, everybody's got the same kind of connection as us. Only very lucky boys. Alright, well, I'm not going to talk for much longer. Or more at all, because I'm immediately gone. I'm going to try and get a dinner before it's past bedtime. So thank you for joining me, folks. Always a pleasure, always a good laugh. I think if we didn't have this going, this game would hurt a lot more, but at least we can all kind of like enjoy it making itself worse. It's part of the charm. Oh my. Aye. Tomorrow is... What is tomorrow? Apart from being Wednesday, my dudes. Arx Fatalis tomorrow. We're doing some Arx Fatalis tomorrow. Alright. You take care of yourselves, brush and floss your teeth, wash your arse. Try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. I'll see yous anon. I think that's the correct term. Doesn't matter, I can do what I want.